Well, hello, and welcome to Mrgoetta's Breakfast for Dinner, episode 9. I know I've made a big deal now to say that there are 2 episodes left, this and episode 10. Maybe I'll do something crazy and big for episode 10, but I'm going to make it 10 episode seasons like I'm an HBO show. You know what? Sometimes you got to aim big. You got to say, hey, this is worth something. This project is worth something, it's worth doing. So don't sell yourself short. This is a prop. I'm gonna treat this as a proper show project, and I'm gonna just treat it as such. So I'm gonna make it a 10 episode season. Stay tuned for the finale. The season finale is next week, next Thursday. I'm gonna take a week off after that. Maybe I'll probably get on and play games on that Thursday night. I would usually have a show, but there won't be a show that week. I'll be taking a week off, just to play games and make preparations for season 2. But I've learned a lot. I have learned a lot. I've learned that green screens are a pain in the fucking ass and almost never worth it. Getting an even lighting on a green screen is just so annoying. I just don't know. If it's worth the work sometimes. But you know what? That's okay. We figure it out. I've learned some stuff, I've learned that I gotta do more work previous to the stream if I want to fill a good amount of time. If I want to fill an hour and 15 minutes, I can do that no problem. I can do that no problem. I go over, I'll play music, make a loop. If I got to make 2 loops in a stream, that's okay. It's not ideal. But I can do that. I've learned a lot. Looking through old Nintendo powers is fun, but I think it's hard to do. It's hard to make good content out of that. Occasionally you'll find something. You'll find a nugget of gold, like the Shrek 2 poster or that Wendy's value menu ad. But overall, it's not the best. It's not the best content generator, So more brainstorming, more ideas to come up with before getting into season 2. Yeah, before we move on to season 2. So yeah, I'll try to make something interesting happen for the season finale, episode 10, season finale, season 1. But I'm gonna try and make season 2 like a leap forward. I'm gonna leap forward in progress. I'm gonna make it more professional, maybe. Well, probably not. I'm gonna make it more entertaining. I'm gonna have more content to share there, and I'm gonna really push forward and get a lot out. And I keep saying that every week, but I really do feel motivated now. And I hit affiliate now. People can subscribe to me. That's huge. People have shown that they're willing to support me in some way, and I think that's huge. So I want to answer that with a really good response. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, episode 9. I have a video. I made a video. It is in response. It's a little behind the scenes look at the recent controversies surrounding the pre-order fiascos. Bots buying up all those pre-orders of consoles. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. Is that right? Series SX? SSX tricky? I don't know. The new Xbox console, and of course the GTX, the NVIDIA GTX graphics card, the 3080 and 3090 that are coming out here soon. And yeah, a lot of hype surrounding these products, a lot of bots grabbing up all of the sales. Not the cleanest pre-order launches. So I've come up with a bit of a inside look, a little inside baseball. Little inside look at what those companies are going through, how they're handling that process. So I'll debut that here in a little bit. First, I wanted to talk about games I've been playing. So Undertale, I've been playing on stream. I played it twice so far. I'm pretty far in. I think I'm doing it terribly. I think my playthrough is going to end horribly. I know you're supposed to kind of be consistent and like either go one way and like try to kill all the monsters, kill all the people, uh, or try to save everybody and be like this big savior hero thing or whatever. And I've done a little bit of both, and I don't think that. I mean, I think it's best to like I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna continue on. I'm gonna continue down the path that I've chosen. I'm not going to relent. I'm gonna see it through. I may play a little bit off stream just to shore up my stats a little bit because I think I have sealed my fate as to having to fight my way out of the end of this thing. Maybe I might try to avoid fights now from now on, but it might not be possible. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish that on stream. So look forward to that. Rocket League is now free to play, available on Epic Games Store. No longer purchasable on Steam, so you can't. If you didn't buy it before on Steam, you can't play it on Steam. It is what it is. Epic decided they wanted to spend the money to have the free-to-play exclusive rights access, and it's that's Epic for you. They're trying their damn hardest to control the market. So yeah, it's no thing. Do what you want to do. It's your thing. So yeah, they just moved into that. Apparently, there's been tons of server issues. I've been wanting to play, but now that I hear that the servers are always down, I'm like, maybe not. Maybe I don't want to play that. Maybe I don't want to play that. Yeah. We'll get to that soon. I'm sure they'll fix it. Less people will be trying to play it. I think there's a huge influx of new players. Like, I think it was like 400,000 or something, and that's like way higher than their usual numbers. So Psyonix was like, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out the problem and get it going. What else? So, yeah. I played Skyrim like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I really enjoyed doing that again. I haven't moved back to that in a while. I'm gonna do that here soon. I think it's just a really fun game to kind of like chill out with. I'm still playing through the same playthrough. I do have a problem in some of those RPGs, the single player RPGs, where I have to start over because I feel like too disconnected from the playthrough, too disconnected from the story, just too disconnected from the whole experience in general. So I have to not I have to kind of take myself away from it and start again, get connected again to it. But I think I'm close enough, and I'm like the whole point of the playthrough I'm in now is to collect all the artifacts and fill out this museum that you get in this mod, and I've been sticking to it, so I think I'm doing well there. It's unusual for me to just go back into a playthrough like that, just straight up like that. So I'm happy with that. So I'm willing to go back to that again. What else? Man, there's a lot of stuff. I gotta play. Well, I moved on to Metroid Prime. I think I talked about that a little bit last week. I have been moving on in that game. I've been getting decently far into it. I just got the, what did I get? I got the Spider Ball. Allows you to grab onto the little track. I got the Lightning Beam, the Wave Beam, or whatever. Still don't have the grapple hook. I want the grapple hook. It opens up so much of the map. It's so much of the map that you open up with the grapple hook. So I'm getting, so close to being able to just traverse the whole thing. I got the heat-seeking visor, where they make you use it a whole bunch, right after you get it. As soon as you get the heat-seeking visor, it's like, now use the heat-seeking visor in the next 20 rooms that you're in, because that's how you gotta use it. Thermal visor or whatever. Yeah. What else? I think I'll finish that one this coming week here, and I might move on. I'm gonna move, like I said last week. After that, I'm gonna move on to Super Mario Galaxy 2, and I'm really excited about that. I know Donkey, video game Donkey on YouTube. He had a video about Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, and it kind of got me hyped a little bit. So I'm like really looking forward to that. Um, yeah, get Yoshi in Galaxy 2, and I want it. Sorry, I'll cut that. I gotta cut that out of the video. Cut it out in post. Yeah, so that's what I've been playing. I have like other games I want to start playing as well. I want to start Kenshi back up. I want to start Yakuza 0, which is a really popular game. I think that game looks really fun. I want to really dive into that. Spellbreak. Spellbreak came out recently, and that's looking pretty fun too. Got that multiplayer battle royale action, solos and squads, and they're coming out with a deathmatch mode. I think it's 9 versus 9 deathmatch, and that's really really intriguing. So I want to get used to that. I want to like play in deathmatch mode and get used to like the combat, then go into like the battle royale mode, see how that works. I've been hearing a weirdly interesting. I've been hearing interesting thought people have been kind of expressing about Spellbreak is that you'll basically go into the battle royale mode and kind of run around for a really long time before running into anybody. It's kind of common to continuously play in that mode for like a really long time. Like the map's very open and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of people, so they kind of like maybe spaced out the map a little too much. But you could apparently traverse the map pretty quickly too, so I don't know. Maybe people just start running into each other and the flow of things is kind of not quite figured out yet. Maybe they're still figuring that out. I mean, they changed the map a lot in games like Fortnite. So, there's always room for improvement. I am boiling in here. I am boiling alive in here. If my green screen's not going to be any good, I'm just going to turn the fan on. It's going to it's going to make the green screen like flap in the wind or whatever, but I don't care because the green screen's shit anyway. It's shit anyway. And then I'll get the window open here in a second. Maybe. Sometimes I feel bad about the noise when I do the music. Like, most of the music is just digital. It's going through, like, my mixer into the computer, and, like, a lot of it's not really acoustic anyway. But, there's my voice. I'm yelling. I'm, like, not screaming, but, I'm singing. I'm yelling. I'm being kind of obnoxious sometimes. I can be very obnoxious sometimes, yeah. Yeah, so you'll see that. You'll see that for yourself here soon enough. So yeah, if you're here, if you're just joining us, I am gonna premiere a new video coming out. Yeah, a little behind the scenes look at the pre-order fiasco. I call it the pre-order fiasco because it's like three, right in a row. The Xbox, the PlayStation, and the GeForce NVIDIA graphics card pre-orders all bought up, all snatched up, all terrible. And I'm just like, I was really curious. I was thinking about it. I'm like, what are they thinking? What's going through their minds? So that's what this video is about. So I'm going to debut that. That'll be up on my YouTube channel though tomorrow. With maybe some more streams. I'm getting some streams uploaded regularly now. I'm starting to get caught up. I'm getting that back on my YouTube channel. The link is below if you want to check it out. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. See those things. See previous streams. I've been editing them down a little more. I've been getting rid of some sections that I feel are a little boring. Maybe I'm just kind of talking or rambling like I am now. Like I have been for the last 15 minutes. So I get rid of some of those sections and just kind of like try to keep in only the most pertinent stuff. So I'm cutting them down. I'm trying to think of it's all an experiment, and because this first season especially, these first 10 episodes I think have been very experimental. Because I don't know how they're gonna turn out. I don't know how people are gonna receive them. Some people enjoy watching it. Some people like to come in and see what it's all about, and people come back occasionally and they want to see what's going on. And the night bracket, this sort of like this hourly bracket is pretty crowded. A lot of streams going on, a lot of things to choose from. You got sports going on. You've got all sorts of streamers doing all kinds of stuff. They're all playing Among Us with their other big streamer friends. Like it's like these big events basically. And I'm like, can I gotta budget $5 on a game right now because it's like time. It's a little tight right now. Money's a little tight right now. But that's not to say like I need help or anything. I'm okay. I'll be fine. But yeah, everything's going all right. So yeah, hopefully some more people come in. I'm gonna wait until some people are here, to debut the video. I feel like I'm just kind of like killing time at the moment. Killing time at the moment. Is that what I'm gonna be doing? I'll be doing that for like an hour here if like people want to start coming in. It feels weird to just kind of like debut video to nobody at this point. Yeah. What else? What else is going on? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, Microsoft bought Bethesda, ZeniMax Studios. Yeah, they bought ZeniMax slash Bethesda. I mean, Bethesda falls under ZeniMax Studios tree of companies, essentially. That's huge. Like, that's like a lot of stuff that they gain access to. And, I mean, the one thing that really impacts me more than anything is Elder Scrolls, because I'm an Elder Scrolls fan. I'm really curious. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen now because, like, Elder Scrolls 6, it's been like, I mean, it's been no secret that they don't want to work on it right now. They don't want to put anything out for it. They're like, we're working on Starfield, whatever the fuck that is anymore. We still don't have anything on Starfield. We've got nothing on Starfield. And they're still like, that's coming out first. So stay tuned for that. Like, where the fuck is that? Like, they've had so long, and it just feels like they're treading water right now. I think that's why that sale happened. I think Bethesda and ZeniMax in general, like, they were all like, fuck, we are way behind. Fallout 76 was just a huge, huge failure. I mean, like, the Elder Scrolls franchise, like, we put it behind Starfield. Maybe Starfield sucks. Maybe they're, like, looking at Starfield's, like, current state and, like, thinking, like, this is really bad. Like, this is, like, this is just another Fallout 76 situation waiting to happen. And they're like, well, we could avoid disaster by a few different routes, maybe selling the company to someone else and hoping that we can cash out and it's their problem. I mean, why else have we not seen anything about Starfield and then suddenly Microsoft swoops in to buy the company, the parent company? Yeah, I don't think there's any. Yeah, I think Starfield's just bad, and I think they're like really, really panicked about it. So I think that sale was going to happen. I think they were ready to sell for a low amount, and I think they may have gotten away with more than they were worth. But still crazy though, like because a company that holds the rights and the copyright and the legacy of Elder Scrolls, like I mean, we're looking at 5 Elder Scrolls have come out. Like the last 3 have been huge successes. With Skyrim being massive, like it's on every console, it's everywhere. Every system's got it. It's sold so many copies, like more copies than almost any game ever released. You can't beat that success, but then the way that they've run things since then has been so shitty, so shoddy, so terrible that now they're here in this pit. They've dug this pit for themselves. They've really dug themselves a hole, and now they're I think that panic of what they've realized. I think they realized in that panic mode, like we fucked ourselves over real bad, and we need to sell. This is all speculation, by the way. Like obviously I'm no expert. I am absolutely no expert on this, but to me, that's what it sounds like. That's what it seems like. So yeah, we'll see. My gut is telling me they're gonna revamp Starfield with a smaller team with what they've got, and then they're going to ramp up production on Elder Scrolls 6, and we're going to see a teaser, not like the one we saw originally where they're like, people are asking, let's just say, hey, we're making Elder Scrolls 6, here's a landscape and a title with no title. I mean, it's just Elder Scrolls 6. There's no actual title. It's, you know, obviously it has to have some sort of title and name to it. I think we're going to see something that'll actually indicate what the story might be about, because I have to imagine the story is written, like a bare bones version of the story is written, because, it's been on their minds for how many years? 10, 8, 9, like 9 years? At least 9 years. It's had to have been on their mind for at least 9 years. So, like, I have to imagine there's a bare bones story written. I think they're gonna ramp up production, and they're gonna make a new teaser, kind of like the Dragon Wall for Skyrim. The Skyrim teaser, I remember like that Dragon Wall where it was like it shows the Dragon Wall from the quest line when you reach the Blade Sanctuary, and it's got the voice of Esbern, Max von Sydow. Actually, rest in peace, Max. But yeah, Max von Sydow talking about the coming of the dragons and the prophecy foretold it and everything, and that's the teaser for Skyrim, and that's I think that's a good teaser trailer. The one they released for 6 that was like nothing, that's not a teaser trailer. That's like a tease of a teaser. That's like a feather. That's like a waft of a feather on your balls kind of tease. Like, just, no, get away. That's like a feather farting on your balls. That's what that is. So, yeah. What else? What else does that mean? It doesn't mean that much. Anyway. So, yeah, PlayStation publicly apologized for their failure on the pre-order front. Some people said, wow, that's big of them. They don't usually do that. Some people were like, well, that doesn't really seem like a lot. That doesn't seem like enough, because it almost seemed like there was an artificial shortage to drive up demand, because they were like, hey, we're gonna have some more. We're gonna have some more. Have some more for you coming up here, and it's like, feels kind of scummy. Feels a little scummy. Just a little scummy. It feels a little scummy. My natural inclination is to distrust all corporate entities. I have a natural distrust for all corporations. So, naturally, I'm thinking maybe an artificial scarcity thing. Xbox, I have no idea. Xbox could have fucking bungled that shit so bad. But Sony, I think Sony may have artificially made that scarce. An artificial scarcity situation, I think, for Sony. The GeForce thing is whatever. Who the fuck cares? Like, that could be bots. That could be bots because of the whole like, is that going to be the new Bitcoin mining thing or whatever? I don't know. Is that still used as Bitcoin mining? The new graphics cards? Like, because I remember they were buying up 1080s or Titans or whatever, and that was like the whole Bitcoin mining craze, and you couldn't buy one for a really long time. And I don't know. I think like after that, like it was not a problem. Like maybe they changed the architecture so it's not as good for Bitcoin mining, so everyone kind of dropped it. I have no idea. It's a weird situation. It was a weird situation to begin with. So now that like we're kind of in this new phase, like I don't know if people are gonna buy on this like RTX train. They made this new generation cheap, like in general, like a relatively cheap generation for the new NVIDIA graphics cards. They did that on purpose because we were promised a jump between like the 16s, the 1600s, and these like 2000 era cards. We were promised the RTX jump, the new special lighting, the ray tracing, the craziness. And then all of a sudden we have these 3000 era cards, and they're the new hotness. The 2000 era cards were super expensive and they were this new technology, and then all of a sudden the 3000s come out and it's like, hey, check it out, and it's the new hotness. And I think they were like, we cannot come back and say, spend the same amount of money, the crazy amount of money that you spent on this 2000 era cards, on the 3000 era cards again, because there's no way it's gonna fly. So I think that's why that happened. Like Doom's gonna be the same. Doom will be the same. Like they're just gonna keep coming out with these new Doom stuff, like because of the success of Doom 2016. Like Microsoft's not gonna like screw that one up. Also, like I wonder, a lot of people are speculating that they think that Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna be an Xbox exclusive or Xbox and PC exclusive, as they've kind of made their games now. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that they're gonna sell too many copies on PlayStation for them to be like, well, we'll make more money on Xbox Series XS, One S, X console sales. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna be like, yeah, we'll sell more consoles. No, they won't. They'll sell so many fucking copies of that game. A timed exclusive, maybe, yeah, maybe a timed exclusive, but I don't know. They're gonna sell so many goddamn copies on PlayStation that, like, how can you pass up that money? They're not going to make more sales on an Xbox console than they are going to make on selling copies on PlayStation 5. There's just no way. I can't see it. And I actually want to include Doom in that list too. Like, I mean, these Doom, they may slow down on Doom releases because we had the Doom 2016, we had the Doom Eternal. Now we have like a new expansion for Doom Eternal or something, a DLC pack or whatever. I think they're going to slow down on Doom releases, but I still think Doom, they may be waiting for next gen for the next Doom release, but I think they're going to slow down on Doom a little bit. And I still think Doom will come out on PS5 as well. I think they're going to expand that too. I don't think they're going to... See, I don't know. To me, Microsoft, I think because they're released between PC and Xbox, they see the value in selling copies of the game over selling more consoles. And Game Pass, like making Game Pass super valuable, I think is what sells that console more than exclusives. I think they've really dove into that idea that like we have this most valuable service. There is no service that's going to be more valuable in terms of games. And like people are calling it the Netflix of games or something. Like, maybe, who knows? That could be true. You could end up with the Netflix of gaming. It's a little what do you want to call that? Reductionist. It's a little reductionist to call it that. It's like calling things the Dark Souls of whatever, but calling anything like Dark Souls, but calling something the Netflix of gaming does seem like a little reductionist, but it's a good it's a service that offers a lot, and I have to say, like, it has made me wonder if I were to choose between them, what actually would I go with? And I do want some PlayStation exclusives, but that Xbox Game Pass service is also very tempting. So yeah, it would be a tough choice. It'd be a tough choice. Speaking of which, speaking of Xbox and PlayStation and all of that, I do want to talk about one thing. So they had this recent pre-order fiasco. All the bots buying up all the pre-orders on these consoles, reselling them on eBay. It's a big deal. It's like big. It's a big screw up. It's egg on the face of these companies. PlayStation, Microsoft, and now Nvidia with their new GeForce cards. I've been wondering what is the response, or how do they plan a response for something like that, And so I've prepared a video which I think describes what it is I think goes on behind the scenes there. I'm gonna try to press the right button here. Hopefully this sounds okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play this right now. Whoops. Hold on. I realized that that. How? So wait, that was the strategy? Yeah. Let me change some audio properties here. How about this? Aliens. What? Aliens. So we say that they abducted the consoles, and they weren't big fans because we didn't localize the planet. So they dropped them. I realized. Let me start it from the beginning. Dude, I really don't understand. I made it as hard as possible to differentiate between the different models. How did they know which one to buy? How? So wait, that was the strategy? Yeah. Well, what else did you think it was? How about this? Aliens. What? Aliens. So we say that they abducted the consoles, and they weren't big fans because we didn't localize for their planet. So they dropped them off in the middle of Kansas, you know, where they usually drop people off. And all the scalpers were there, and they were ready to pick them up and snatch them up before we could get to them. Yeah. No. Oh, what about a warehouse fire? Yeah. So, what about it? Because we would need some sort of hard evidence, you know, like arson. So no then. All right. Well, tell me this. Where would the scalpers' inventory come from? How about this? We say they were 3D printing them and guns, and then boom, big FBI raid. They come in, they take the consoles, they take the guns. We get our consoles back, and no one remembers the fire, and everyone gets to play their games and be happy. No. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to publicly apologize then. What? Apologize? Oh, ew, God, no. Can we just do the fire? Why do people keep buying these things? I don't know. That's my video. Hopefully, I'm gonna get that up tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can share that. I'll get one of you guys to share it because I don't know. Reddit's weird about self-promotion. So if I want to put it up on Reddit, then it's gonna be like they're gonna be like, no, this is your video. You can't do that. And I'm like, all right, fine, dicks. Reddit is really weird about self-promotion. Like, I get like you're trying to like keep people from like just like constantly flooding it, but people are gonna find a way around that anyway. Like people have friends that use Reddit, right? Like they're gonna have somebody who uses Reddit that has a post history, and you can just get them to post it, right? Like this just kind of seems silly to really skirt that kind of like to have that rule that you can just so easily skirt, you know? I don't know. Reddit mods are stupid anyway. That's right. That's right. Fuck you, Reddit. I've been using Reddit for like 10 years. I've been using Reddit for like 10 years, and I just hate it more and more every day. So someday I'll finally just quit. I'll just quit it. Maybe. I don't know. I can't get going on Twitter. Twitter's just weird. Instagram is Facebook. I don't want to use that. What do I do? Like I don't have any options. I don't have any options anymore. Just spread my shit through Discord channels. Just go into random Discord channels and just start throwing links around. Like, hey, check this out. Shut the fuck up. I'm not trying to vote. Get out of here, you fucking Nazi. You son of a bitch. You all right, son of a bitch. I'm not doing vote. No vote. God damn it! Well, you knew you were coming in with that troll ass comment. Have you tried vote? Dick. Oh boy. Well, I think it's almost time. I think it's time here to move on to some music now that I've debuted my video. So now I'm gonna move on to some music. I'll play some music. John. No. I'll play some music. You wanna play some music? Alright. Sorry, I'm gonna stop doing that voice. That's a stupid voice. That's a really dumb voice. It is music time. Music time. Music, music, music time. I keep trying to. What the fuck? I'm struggling. The struggle. The struggle's real. All right, let me get over here. Get over here. That's right. I got my dick pants. These pants are very salacious. And by salacious, I mean they're a little salacious. Okay, all right, they're a little salacious. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. All right, here we go. So if you're not familiar, I'm gonna spin this wheel. I'm gonna spin this wheel down here. This one. I'm gonna spin this wheel down here. It has a number of different instruments on it. Let me turn this thing on. And yeah, so I'm gonna pick 3 instruments and I'm gonna make a loop out of it. And we'll see how it goes. That's just one instrument. All right, let me switch to the microphone here. Let's switch to the microphone. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's see if I can do this without causing a fucking ruckus. See if I can do this without having a disaster, without like tripping over myself, you know. Oh, I gotta mess around here. Hold on, let me sit down. You know what? I'm gonna sit down. I don't ever sit down for this part of the stream where I spin the wheel. I never sit down. Why don't I sit down? Could be nice. Could be very nice. So yeah, here I am. Here I am, Lord, look at me. Spin the wheel. Here I am, Lord, spin the wheel. Gambling in my house. Synth organ B56. You know what? I think I had this last week. Let me check, because I think I had this last week, and I think it's getting boring. Season 2, I'm gonna change this whole bad boy up. We're gonna have a whole new. This, you know what? This is boring. That's a boring one. I'm gonna spin again. I had it. I'm pretty sure I had that last week, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Another synth bass. See, now synth basses now. Like, I get these every week. What am I getting? I get the same ones every week, I feel like. Okay, you know what? I like that sound anyway. I like that sound, so I'm gonna keep it for now. If I get anything too similar, if I get anything else that's too similar, I'll move on. But yeah, what is this thing? Let's see, properties, instruments, bass, because I like it. Because I like it. That's because it's good. I like it. Okay. Let's spin it. Let's spin again. Let's spin again. See what we get. God damn it! No. No. 80s drums. All right, I'll take 80s drums. 80s drums, cause I'll take it. 80s drums. 80s drums, cause. 80s drums. That's an ASMR. It's an ASMR stream now. Motherfucker. God damn it, no. Fuck you. Fuck you, I hate you. Tampering. 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 Tampering
just gonna keep spinning. What are we gonna get last? No, I don't want to play acoustic guitar. I don't want to play acoustic guitar right now. What if I just spin until the very last? You know what? I'm just gonna spin until like the very last thing. Should we just do it? What the fuck? What did I open up here? Okay. Let me just, you know what? Why don't we just spin the wheel until like one? Well, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna end up doing that, and it's gonna be like the last thing I don't want to use. No egg shaker. I'm actually getting rid of a lot of the stuff I don't want to use anyway. I don't want to use a djembe right now. This is how it's come down. Is I'm just gonna keep spinning until I get what I want. All right. What does A38 sound like? We're not gonna go all the way to the last one, I think. So all right. So A24 is the bass. What's A38? Oh my god, that's the annoying one. Do I have any other synth leads? What else do I got? I'm just gonna go until I get what I want. This isn't a democracy here. This is just me trying my best. That's right. We're gonna do 80s. All right, we're gonna do like standard rock now because I've taken over. Break the wheel. Yeah. I need to redo my instrument list. You know what? We're gonna go. You know what? See, episode 10 is the season finale, and season 2 we're gonna have a better setup. We're gonna have a better array of instruments. I don't know what I'm gonna do I don't know what I'm gonna do next week for episode 10, but yeah, season 2 will have it'll be better. So yeah, next week's gonna be different, I think, because it's the end of the season. But season 2 will also be different because it's a different season. Electric guitar. Because I chose it. Because I choose you. Electric guitar. And that is it. That's the 3 instruments. I'm just off screen here. So that's it. I have chosen electric guitar, pretty much. I pretty much just spun until I got it. That's pretty much what I did. All right, it's time. Time to fucking work, baby. It's time to do work. It's time to work, baby. We're gonna work, baby. We'll work. We're gonna work it. We're gonna work it out. Work it out. Oh, sorry. All right. Let's get started. Okay. God. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to my energy, but Jesus Christ. All right. So 24 is bass. So we're going to do bass, drums, guitar. You know, I never really thought about doing it in the order that I've actually like selected them in. I kind of just choose the order, you know. I kind of just go with like my gut and be like, all right, this one will probably be better if I start out with this. But I've never really thought about like actually doing it in the order that I choose them in. Sometimes I think I do, sometimes I don't.
gonna break the wheel, yeah. I'm gonna break the wheel, yeah, but breaking everyone first. Break the wheel, because I am the queen of everything, everything now. I'm a queen of everything, everything. I'm the queen of everything, everything. I'm the queen of everything, everything. I'm the queen of 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 everything. I'm the queen 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 I'm gonna break the wheel, gonna break these chains, gonna save all the world and save all the people, yeah. But then I'm gonna go all crazy and shit, and then I'm gonna burn the whole city down, cause that's good writing, that's good writing, that's good writing, don't you doubt that. Oh, everyone's gonna call you an alt-right shitter on the internet, but you don't know, you don't know what you're taking. What? Chains before I go insane. I'm going insane, yeah, baby. I'm going insane, and I'm gonna burn the city down. Gonna burn the city down. I'm gonna burn the city down, cause that's good writing. That's good writing, everybody. That's good writing. And if you don't agree, well, I guess you should've wrote it yourself and then put it in a show and then said HBO and then a what in the butt. Yeah. Whatever happened to the storylines of the the fake Aegon. I thought we were gonna get the fake Aegon, but we didn't, and then they were like, so what, who cares, who cares, you don't deserve it, no you don't, cause you don't deserve it, you are a terrible fan, you're terrible fans for wanting better, you're terrible fans for wanting better apparently, Why am I still complaining about this? This happened like a fucking year ago. Why am I still complaining about this? If I really want to complain about this, I'm just gonna make I'm gonna make a 2-hour YouTube video about it. Fuck it. Alright, I think that's it for me. I'm tired. I don't know